A very good morning and welcome to KleverStock. My name is Wan Izal Islam. I'm here at M Resort in Damansara, Kuala Lumpur, and I'll be reporting live for the Prospectus launch of PMW International Berhad. Now, as you can see behind me, the event is about to begin. It is going to be scheduled to start at 11 a.m. sharp, but a lot of the people have already entered the hall. We can see the excitement is in the air, and hopefully they will start shortly. But before we begin, let us first take a little bit of information on what today's Prospectus launch is all about. Okay, so the company in highlight is PMW International Berhad. They'll soon launch their initial public offering prospectus, marking a major milestone ahead of their listing on the ACE market of Bursa, Malaysia, and that is scheduled to be on November 18th. A bit of info. Yesterday we had Insights Analytics, a Sarawak-based company listing on the ACE market, and today a prospectus launch for another Sarawak-based company, which will make it the fourth Sarawak-based company to list on the ACE market this year. Really good news for those living in Borneo. Now, the company, PMW International, they aim to raise about 60.66 million ringgit through the issuance of about 178.4 million new shares, and that's going to be scheduled at 34 cents each, giving PMW International an estimated market capitalization of 303.3 million ringgit upon listing. Now, the proceeds will primarily fund PMW's expansion into Sarawak, with a 77% of the funds allocated to the construction of a new facility in Tanjung Manis, while close to 1% will go towards the purchase of a new machinery and equipment.
Welcome the arrival of our VIPs this morning.
And there you have it. The VIPs are about to enter the room right now. Let's see the opening, the walk. We'll take a look at that.
Followed by Mr. Lee Hon Hua, Executive Director and CEO. And of course, Mr. Lee Kim Hua, Executive Director and Chief Business Development Officer. And moving on to all our independent non-executive directors, we have Dato Haji Badarul Shah bin Saad, Dr. Razana binti Abdul Aziz, and Puan Marietta binti Abdul Hamid. We also have our representatives from Kaf Investment Bank Berhad. Please welcome Encik Ahmad Fasli Aziz, Co-Head and Director of Corporate Finance, together with Encik Azmi Haris Ibrahim, Director of Corporate Finance. Please welcome also Mr. Richard Lee, Managing Director of Wina Bumi Sdn Berhad, together with Ms. Lee Siu Yo, Chief Human Resource Officer of PMW International Berhad. Last but certainly not least, Tuan Haji Zulkifli bin Haji Hussein, Managing Director of PMW Concrete Industries Sdn Berhad and Chief Compliance Officer of PMW International Berhad. Once again, a big hand for all our VIPs!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The VIPs have just entered the building, so they're about to begin now. So I'll make way for the ceremony, all right? And we'll see you in a bit. Enjoy the live stream.
big hand for our dancers, and that is how we like to set the right tone, the right rhythm to our celebration and event here today by paying tribute to the people, to the culture of Sarawak. A very good morning to all our most valued business partners, to all our members of the press, to all our distinguished guests, family and friends, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the official prospectus launch of PMW International Berhad. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you are here as our exclusive invited guests to witness this momentous and joyous occasion. I would like to thank you for joining us here today, making that trip, making that journey, braving the traffic, joining us here as proud witnesses to yet another milestone achievement. For your presence here today, may I first invite everyone to please give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you. Ya, selamat pagi dan selamat datang diucapkan kepada para hadirin dan para hadirat sekalian. Terima kasih kerana sudi menghadiri sambutan pagi ini Majlis Pelancaran Prospectus bagi PMW International Berhad. Nama saya William, pengacara bagi pagi ini, dan saya ingin membuka majlis ini dengan serangkap pantun dulu. Thank you. Pagi cerah, mentari menyinar, burung berterbangan di angkasa raya. PMW melangkah dengan sinar menuju kejayaan di bursa yang mulia. Terima kasih. And indeed, ladies and gentlemen, today, this very morning, marks a truly significant milestone for PMW, a company that many of you are familiar with that has built a solid reputation over 3 decades as the trusted name in pre-stressed spun concrete posts, piles, and reinforced concrete products. We were all treated to a special cultural performance just now. As the opening performance, that was the Datun Julun, a graceful dance of the hornbill that represents peace, beauty, and unity. And we kickstart this celebration with this special cultural performance to honor and celebrate Sarawak's rich heritage. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be pleased to know PMW is ready to embark on its next phase of expansion to a brand new facility in Tanjung Manis, Sarawak. From humble beginnings to the prospectus launch today, to its future, the next phase of expansion, PMW's story is one that mirrors the same strength, unity, and harmony reflected in the dance just now. Let's take a walk down memory lane and relive some of its best moments. Ladies and gentlemen, may I draw your attention to the screen? This is the journey of PMW story.
At PMW, we don't just build infrastructures, we shape the future. Dazzling city lights, high-speed 5G networks, and power lines reaching remote communities. None of these advancements would exist without PMW Group, your reliable partner for comprehensive infrastructure solutions from the ground up. You can find our craftsmanship on every street you walk down.
Our vision is bold, to lead the world in infrastructure development through innovations, sustainability, and strong partnerships. Every structures and features we raise, every foundation we lay, every connection we enable. It is not just building infrastructures, it's about driving growth, transforming communities, and lighting the way forward. But visions means little without actions. That's why our vision is clear, building a brighter future together. Through quality and innovations, people-driven excellence, and a steadfast commitment to sustainability.
The cables you see bringing electricity to homes and shops are supported by poles we manufacture. We also supply the structures for the telecommunications antennas that connect your mobile devices.
What you see above ground is only part of the story. Beneath the surface, our foundation piles bear the weight of towering skyscrapers and critical infrastructure, providing strength, stability, and safety from the ground up.
Alongside, our precast culverts certified poles combine elegant design with practical function.
We are now proudly design and produce our own solar-powered LED lights and energy-efficient lighting solution, illuminating both indoor and outdoor spaces, brighten city and the people.
We play a vital role in building the backbone of modern society. Even if a concrete pole you see wasn't made in our facilities, we likely contributed, since we are one of the world's leading provider of end-to-end pre-stressed spun concrete pole and pile. To witness our expertise, take a look into our plants. The machinery and molds were designed and produced in-house. The structure housing these machines was built by us from the ground up. What about the people overseeing these operations? We trained all of them too. Clients across the globe trust us for our diverse capabilities. Across 4 continents, our solutions have powered cities, connected communities, and elevated infrastructure standards in over 15 countries. Over 4 decades of dedication grew our presence from a single eco factory to 5 certified plants spread across Perak and Sabah, covering build-up areas 250,000 square feet and employing over 600 staff.
At the heart of everything we do are our core values. PROUD means passions, resilience, opportunity, unity, and dependability. Passion fuels our innovations. Resilience sustains us through the market shifts. Opportunity drives diversifications. Unity empowers executions, and dependability ensures we deliver quality and reliability. These principles drive us growth, inspire innovation, and unite every team, every project, and every solution we deliver. We don't just embrace challenges, we transform them into opportunities. Because for us, always exploring, always adapting, always moving forward together.
While our infrastructure fosters economic growth, our future depends on ESG commitments. By investing in emissions-reducing technologies, prioritizing employee welfare, and strictly following good governance, we pursue sustainable growth as a public company.
These values are not just words. They are embedded in our strategies, our culture, and our commitment to stakeholders. Together, we are not just growing a business. We are building a legacy of trust.
We continually strive to benefit both society and our shareholders. Our new Sarawak plant, now under planning, will soon deliver over 120,000 tons of concrete poles and piles yearly for major infrastructure projects. At the same time, we are enhancing all 5 of our existing plants to boost capacity and advance their technology. We celebrate our latest milestone as we look to the future. Buoyed by the trust placed in us by the public, we march forward with confidence, knowing the sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit in there, indeed, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, to share more about this exciting brand new chapter and BMW's vision for the future, please help me welcome on stage right now the man of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Executive Director and CEO of PMW International Berhad. A big hand to welcome on stage, Mr. Lee Hon-Hwa.
Hello, good morning. Salam sejahtera semua. Fellow Engineer Azizi bin Abdul Hadi, Independent Non-Executive Chairman of PMW International Berhad, Mr. Lee Kim-Hwa, Executive Directors, Chief Business Development Officer of PMW International Berhad, Dato' Haji Badrul Sham inside, our Dr. Zainul binti Abdul Aziz, and Puan Merata bin Abdul Hamid, our Independent Non-Executive Directors of PMW International Berhad, Encik Ahmad Fazli Aziz, Co-Head Director of Corporate Finance, CAF Investment Berhad, Senior Management of PMW, our dedicated PMW team who have been with us since we embarked on this journey, and made this milestone possible. Our supportive business partners, valued associates, our media friends, supportive family and friends, distinguished guests, welcome to our launch today. Today is the launch of PMW International Berhad's Prospectus in conjunction with the company's listing on ACE market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. On behalf of PMW, it's with great honor to have all of you here today. And thank you again for being with us this morning. Today is more than just a milestone. It's a testament to more than 30 years of dedication, expertise, innovation, and commitment to excellence. PMW might not be a familiar household name for many of you, but you would have definitely experienced our products in actions. Illuminated streets powered by PMW street lights that you travel, wireless calls that you make, data that you receive on your mobiles, lights that power your house, and perhaps electricity that shines in this ballroom might have traveled through the network supported by PMW concrete posts. Our Biko foundations have contributed to many infrastructure projects, such as highway, roads, bridges, buildings that are supporting the structures underneath. At PMW, we play back-end roles in many projects. It's a role that powers connections, progress, and daily lives. And for that, I'm deeply proud that PMW contributes to the nation's growth and serves the needs of our fellow Malaysians every single day. Over the years, PMW has grown into a leading manufacturer of pre-stressed spun concrete posts, piles, and concrete products. This IPO represents not only recognitions of our journey, but also catalysts that will enable us to sustain and accelerate our growth. As we stand on the threshold of this new chapter, it's important to reflect on the own journey that has brought us here today. More than 3 decades ago, our story began with the vision of our late parents, the late Mr. Lee Kim Chong and Madam Tan Eng Kim, who've laid the foundation of PMW International Berhad. These pioneering spirits that set PMW grow from our factories in Ipoh, delivering to nationwide projects, subsequently established our first East Malaysia concrete pole plant in Sabah back in 2007, and subsequently in Sarawak in 2012, which proved to be a visionary decision laying our foundation in East Malaysia. We have been serving our overseas clients for more than 2 decades, covering the Middle East, North America, Europe, Africa, Southeast Asia. And in recent years, PMW served the United States, Saudi Arabia, Poland, Nigeria, Bulgaria, Oman, and so on. And prove global customers recognizing the product of PMW and the quality of PMW. In year 2022, we established a national plant in Ipoh, serving customers in increasing demands. In 2024, we expanded our solar LED lighting manufacturing and solar LED smart lighting, embracing the shift towards energy efficiency and smart technology. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a brand new chapter in our journey, the launch of PMW International Berhad's initial public offering and the unveiling of our IPO prospectus. Through the listing on ACE market in Bursa, Malaysia, we are raising approximately ringgit Malaysia 60 million via public issue of 178 million new shares. The proceeds will be channeled towards the next generation of growth, of which 47 million ringgit or 77% allocated for the capital expenditures, mainly toward the construction of our new Tanjung Manis factories. These are our largest facilities, with approximately 60,000 square feet covered factories and over 1 million square feet of open storage space. Once completed, these new facilities is expected to increase our group total manufacturing capacity by 50%, enabling us to meet the growing demand of Sarawak and Sabah for infrastructures. serving industries like foundations, telecommunications, power, lighting across East Malaysia. Post-IPO, our focus is continued growth to strengthen our East Malaysia operations, expanding production capacity, meeting increasing demand of PMW products across East Malaysia, in serving our customers better, enhancing our project deliverables, and support the backbones of Malaysia infrastructure development. Ladies and gentlemen, the outlook for our industries has never been more promising. Malaysia construction sectors has grew 17.5% in 2024, driven by the robust expansion in data centers, infrastructures, constructions, highway, bridges, connectivities in both West and East Malaysia. The trend is expected to grow at 11% in 2025 and so on. Likewise, the national power grid continued to expand. Electricity consumption in Malaysia grew at CAGR of 4.9% between 2022 and 2024, while TME's CapEx rose by 12.3% annually, reaching 11.2 billion ringgit in 2024. This translates to one clear message: a sustained rise in PMW products, placing PMW in a prime position to be part of our nation's growth. PMW Sarawak, a new factory expansion plans, aligns with both federal and state development agendas. The state budget of Sarawak 2025 alone allocated 1 billion ringgit for road, bridges upgrades, and 4 billion for infrastructure projects, including the Sarawak Coastal Roads and SSLR. Given the region's challenging soil conditions, our concrete piles and precast elements play a crucial role in supporting elevated roads, ensuring structural stabilities. A clear testament to our products' importance in nation buildings. As part of Budget 2026, Sabah and Sarawak will receive the highest federal development allocations, of which 6.9 million ringgit and 6 billion ringgit respectively. These funds will drive major roads, utilities, connectivity projects such as Handover Highway in Sabah, SSLR in Sarawak. This reaffirms government's strong commitment to connectivities and sustainability development, both in which direct support the expansion opportunities of PMW's business. Ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude, witnessing PMW's today's achievement, this milestone would have been more possible without the dedication of our contribution of many parties. To our valued employees, your craftsmanship and commitment that have carried PMW from a humble workshop to this stage we are standing tall now. To Busa Securities, to SCs, to MITIs, and our DDWH group, thank you for your professionalism, patience, valuable guidance throughout this IPO process. And to our business partners, family members, thank you for your support and understanding throughout this IPO journey. As we welcome our new investors, PMW is beginning a new greater journey. Our aspiration to continue building, innovating, capturing more opportunities, strengthening and competitiveness of our company, contributing to Malaysia and regional's progress, to be a company that not only grows with the nations, but inspires others to build nations together. To everyone who has attended today's launching, thank you for celebrating this milestone with us. Have a pleasant day ahead. I'll see you on our IPO day on the 18th of November. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Executive Director and CEO of PMW International Berhad, once again thank you to Mr. Lee Hua. Please take a seat. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you for your inspiring words and for sharing a very promising future outlook for the company. One that I would say claim the legacy of excellence, innovation, and resilience. And moving on, it's time to hear from our principal advisor, sponsor, underwriter, and placement agent. Representing KAF Investment Bank Berhad, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome on stage Encik Ahmad Fasli Aziz, co-head and director of corporate finance from KAF Investment Bank.
Assalamualaikum, very good morning to all. Engineer Azizi bin Abdul Hadi, Independent Non-Executive Chairman of PMW International Berhad. Mr. Lee Hua, Chief Executive Officer of PMW International Berhad, members of the board and management of PMW International Berhad, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure and honor to be all of you here for the official launch of Prospectus of PMW International Berhad in conjunction with its forthcoming listing on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia. On behalf of CAF Investment Bank, I would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the board and the management of PMW International on reaching this remarkable milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, allow me to express our sincere appreciation to the board of PMW for entrusting CAF with the listing exercise, and it has been a privilege to work closely with the group and the promoters, particularly under the strong and focused leadership of Mr. Lee Hua as Chief Executive Officer, along with Mr. Lee Kim Hua as Chief Business Development Officer, and Ms. Lee Siu Yok, Chief Human Resource Officers, and together with the highly experienced senior management of PMW. PMW has a long history dated back more than 30 years. It has stayed throughout its course as a respected manufacturer of molds and machinery for spun poles, piles, and accessories. The group has grown into a trusted and reliable provider of a variety of pre-stressed concrete products for the power, telecommunication, and construction sectors in Malaysia as well as abroad. These foundational years have laid the groundwork for PMW's robust market position and long-standing relationship with its major customers. This IPO is expected to raise approximately Ringgit Malaysia 60.66 million for the company as catalyst for PMW's growth, establishing a new manufacturing facility at Tanjung Manis, Sarawak, investing in new machinery and equipment for existing factories. This strategic injection of capital will ensure PMW is well equipped to capture emerging opportunities and maintain its competitive edge in a fast evolving industry. The IPO will certainly elevate PMW's credentials and reputations, building upon a business model that has consistently proven resilient across various economic environments and industry cycles. The prestige of being a public listed company will further trust PMW in its pursuit of market leadership and growth. We are pleased to have played a key role as the principal advisor, underwriter, and placement agent in bringing PMW to the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia. I must also mention the dedicated work and efforts of the other advisors, including Jeff Leong, Poon and Wong, KPMG, Vital Factor Consulting, Salihin Consulting, and Boardroom Corporate Services. We also thank the authorities, namely the Securities Commission Malaysia, Bursa Malaysia, and MITI for the guidance, cooperation, and continued support in making this listing a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, this is truly one of the best phases in an organization's journey. Spirits are high and positivity is at its peak. We congratulate the board, management, and the entire PMW group once again, and thank them for allowing us to be part of this journey. I'm sure everyone here is wishing you all the success in your future endeavors, and we look forward to long-standing and fruitful relationship. Thank you.
And with that, I'd like to thank Encik Ahmad Fasli Aziz from CAF Investment Bank Berhad once again. Thank you for coming on board and for making this possible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, PMW has long been at the forefront of Malaysia's infrastructure and utility sector, supplying high-quality concrete products for power transmission, telecommunications and construction projects, both locally and abroad. And may I add that all this is only possible with the strong foundation that was built for over 3 decades. And that will be reflected right now on stage with a very special launch gimmick that we've created especially for this event. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the highlight of today's ceremony. We'd like to invite everyone to prepare yourselves and prepare your hearts for this wonderful celebration right now. And we can't proceed not without the presence of the VIP. So right now, once again, a big hand to welcome on stage Mr. Lee Kim Hwa, Executive Director and Chief Business Development Officer of BMW International Berhad. And back on stage, Mr. Lee Hwa, Executive Director and CEO. Thank you very much. And Engineer Azizi bin Hadi, Dependent Non-Executive Chairman of PMW. And of course, back on stage again, Encik Ahmad Fasli Aziz, Co-Head and Director of Corporate Finance from KAF Investment Bank Berhad. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have a very special contraption right here. A container with the letters PMW, the letters that will very well define excellence, moving forward and creating a legacy for themselves. Now, in each of their hands, the gentlemen will be holding up a decanter, or rather, we would like to say our very own pouring cylinder. Please hold up the container in your hands and do let us capture the first shot before we move on to the official launch. Now, later on, I will invite them to pour the concrete into the letters PMW, setting the right foundation for continuous growth and a bright and dynamic future, thereby marking and symbolizing the official launch for our Prospectus right here, right now. So gentlemen, if you are ready, we'd like to invite you to prepare yourselves. On my count, on 3, please pour the concrete. 1, 2, and 3. Let it flow. Every stream of concrete that you see and witness right now, filling up the letters PMW. It represents unity, it represents vision, it represents collective effort that have brought PMW to this remarkable milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. Congratulations! We'd now like to invite our representatives to please step to the side as we celebrate this momentous occasion together. Prospectus launch for PMW International Berhad, building lasting foundations, brightening the future together. We'd like to invite the gentlemen and the representatives to please take center stage as we hand out the first copies of our Prospectus books right now. We wish PMW every success ahead as it prepares for its listing on 18th of November 2025 on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. And do allow us to commemorate this moment with a photo shoot with 4 proud representatives. Big smiles for the cameras. Thank you. Media, 1, 2, and 3. And now 1 for the video. Gentlemen, you know what to do. A huge thumbs up. 1, 2, and 3. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you. And another big hand. Representatives, please remain on stage. I will invite more to join you. Starting with Tuan Haji Zulkifli bin Haji Hussein, Managing Director of PMW Concrete Industries, Ms. Lee Siu Yok, of course. Chief Human Resource Officer, Mr. Richard Lee. Managing Director of Wina Bumi, and of course, Dato Haji Badarul Shah bin Zahad, Dependent Non-Executive Director. Moving on, Encik Azmi Haris Ibrahim, Director of Corporate Finance of CAF, and Puan Marita binti Abdul Hamid, Independent Non-Executive Director of PMW, and of course, Dr. Razainul binti Abdul Aziz, also our dear Independent Non-Executive Director. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please come on stage, take center stage as well. Well deserving of this proud moment right here. A moment built on a strong foundation, as we could all witness just now. So ladies and gentlemen, representatives on stage with that prospectus book in your hands. The first shot for the cameras, right in the middle. 1, big smiles, 2, and 3. And now, 1 for the video. Get your thumbs up ready. 1, 2, and 3. And another big hand, thank you. Congratulations everyone. Moving on to the next photo shoot. Would now like to invite Mr. Lee Hon Hwa, Mr. Lee Kim Hwa, and Ms. Lee Siu Yok to remain on stage. As for the rest of our representatives, you may take a seat. Thank you very much. That's right, the next photo op reserved for our promoters. All 3 standing by. Prospectus in your hands, and at the same time, may I invite our dancers in their costumes to please join them in the middle as well. Thank you. On the left and right. Once again, paying tribute to the people, to the culture, to the tradition of Sarawak. So big smiles to the camera for the second last photo shoot of the day. 1, 2, and 3. And as always, followed by the video. 1, 2, and 3. A thumbs up as well, very good. Looking amazing, looking great, going up, up, and up all the way. And with that, we are ready for the final group. May I now call upon all members from DDWG, you know who you are. From PMW, from CAF, from KPMG, everyone, DDWG or our working group, you are needed.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. PMW International Berhad, they've successfully launched their IPO prospectus just now. Oh, definitely a memorable ceremony. A lot of really nice gimmicks. A traditional dance from Sarawak as well. Now they're going to be listing on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia, which is going to be scheduled on November 18th. Now I did mention this previously, but just to recap, the company is aiming to raise about 60.66 million ringgit through the issuance of 178.4 million new shares, and that's going to be priced at around 34 cents each. It will give PMW International an estimated market capitalization of 303.3 million ringgit upon successful listing on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia. Now, where will the proceeds go? The proceeds will primarily fund PMW's expansion into Sarawak, with 77% of the funds allocated to the construction of a new facility in Tanjung Manis, while close to 1% will go towards the purchase of new machinery and equipment. Now, the remainder of the funds will be used for working expenses, working capital, and also listing related expenses. Now, the CEO, Lee Hon Hwa, he was just up on stage giving a speech just now, very uplifting speech. He said that the IPO represents not only a financial milestone, but also a testament to over 3 decades. You can hear the excitement there up on stage. Definitely everyone is in a really good mood right now. So, as I was saying, Mr. Lee, he did say that this IPO represents not only a financial milestone, but also a testament to over 3 decades of expertise in Malaysia's infrastructure and construction industry. He said that we are ready to embark on the next stage of growth. And also by establishing a new facility in Tanjung Manis, Sarawak. This expansion allows us to leverage our technical expertise and manufacturing capabilities to better serve customers and strengthen our competitive position in the state. So, Mr. Lee, he also added that the company's Sarawak expansion aligns with major federal initiatives under Budget 2026, which is quite important. It will allocate about 6.9 billion ringgit to Sabah and also 6 billion ringgit to Sarawak for key development projects. That was allocated from Budget 2026. This includes the Pan-Borneo-Sabah Highway as well as the Sarawak-Sabah Link Road. So we've got a lot of investments going into Borneo states, Sabah and Sarawak. Hopefully the PMW International will definitely take advantage of that. Now, Mr. Lee also noted that these projects will continue to drive demand for concrete products such as spun poles and also piles, essential for Malaysia's infrastructure and utilities network. Definitely high demand for this company. Now, beyond East Malaysia, Mr. Lee said that nationwide infrastructure growth, particularly in power transmission, telecommunications and also lighting. It continues to fuel demand as the rollout of 5G networks, fiber optics and also rail electrification creates new opportunities for PMW's products. Now, with the proceeds raised from this IPO, PMW is well positioned to capture these opportunities and also deliver sustainable value to their stakeholders.
Thank you for joining us here today.
Now, the company currently operates about manufacturing facilities in Perak and Sabah, producing concrete poles, piles and related reinforced products for Malaysia's power, telecom, as well as infrastructure and also construction sectors. Now, the group also exports to regional and international markets, which is quite interesting for a local company. Now, the public application, now this is more towards the IPO listing itself. This is the most important key info that you need to watch out for. Public application period for the IPO will be open today and will close on November 6th at 5 p.m. So from today, it's officially launched. The prospectus has been launched. The IPO, you can start applying for it until November 6th at 5 p.m. And KAF or KAF Investment Bank Berhad is the principal advisor, sponsor, underwriter, as well as the placement agent for the IPO. So, MC just mentioned that we'll be heading towards a press conference right now, right here in this venue. So we'll head towards the press conference and get a little bit more information about this IPO listing. But other than that, thank you so much for joining us and hope you guys enjoyed watching the live stream presentation for this prospectus launch for PMW International Berhad. And we'll see you on listing day on November 18th. Thank you so much. All right, we'll head back to studio now and enjoy the rest of your day as well as the rest of the week. I'm Izul Islam reporting for KleverStock right here at M Resort Hotel in Kuala Lumpur.
As for the rest of our guests, thank you.